I'm Ben Diesel, and this is the Dropbox for November 23rd, 2011. DC Comics begins this week with Aquaman number 3, The Secret of Trench revealed. Where did these cannibalistic sea creatures come from? What fuels their monstrous hunger? Why have they chosen now to invade the surface world? To unveil the mystery of the trench, Aquaman must seek the help of the last person on Earth he ever wanted to see again. Written by Jeff Johns, with art by Ivan Rice. In Batman The Dark Knight number 3, a wave of fear washes across Gotham City as a mysterious toxin radically alters the bodies of its criminals, sending crazed villains into the streets and stretching the resources of the police department. Can Batman and his vigilante partners follow the clues and uncover the perpetrator's real identity? And when one fabled hero is stricken by the poison, the trail will point to the mysterious White Rabbit. Written by Paul Jenkins, with art by David Finch. In Flash number 3, if the fastest man alive is going to capture mob rule, he must first tap into his new amped-up superbrain to save the citizens of Central City from the EMP that has blacked out the city. Witness a spectacular sequence of out-of-control cars, trains, and even airplanes that must be stopped from destroying the city. Written by Francis Manapool, with art by Brian Bucalato. In Green Lantern New Guardians number 3, Lanterns United. Green, yellow, red, blue. Soldiers from every Lantern Corps stand shoulder to shoulder against an unthinkable enemy, the Guardians of Oa. It's new Guardians versus old in a battle that will forever change Kyle Rayner's standing in the Green Lantern Corps. Plus, if one lone orange ring is with Kyle Rayner, then what happened to its owner, LaFreeze? Finally, the answer is revealed. Written by Tony Barnard, with art by Tyler Kirkham. In I, Vampire number 3, across the country, bodies litter the street as the Queen of Blood builds her army. A weakened Andrew must seek the aid of an old ally, but the Game of Death has a new wild card who may help Andrew tip the balance of power or decapitate him. Written by Joshua Hale, with art by Andrea Sorrentino. In The Savage Hawkman number 3, using his unique gift for deciphering alien symbols, Carter Hall learns the secret knowledge of his new foe, Morpheus. Even as the deadly power continues to grow, unraveling this mystery is Hawkman's only chance to defeat Morpheus before he becomes unstoppable. Written by Tony Daniel, with art by Philip Tahn. In Superman number 3, Superman finds himself beset as a TV reporter at the New Daily Planet makes a case that Superman brings Metropolis more harm than good, while a vicious new foe attacks the nearest and dearest to Clark Kent. Who are all these new villains attacking Metropolis lately, and what deadly secrets connect them? Superman's not gonna like the answer. Written by George Perez, with art by Jesus Marino. In Teen Titans number 3, it had to happen. A new Teen Titan shows up without so much of an invitation, and here Red Robin already had his hands full trying to get Bug from Los Angeles to New York by train. Don't miss the dazzling debut of The Wall. Meanwhile, Kid Flash is desperately trying to flee the Arctic Nowhere prison, with a mysterious young woman who is unable to control her superpowers, and Wonder Girl investigates a lead that's going to bring her face to face with a certain half-human, half-Kryptonian clone. Written by Scott Lobdell, with art by Brett Booth. Finally, in Voodoo number 3, already on the run from a shadowy government agent who wants to dissect her, Voodoo must now face a new threat, Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. Will even her shape-shifting powers be enough to keep the Green Lantern at bay? Written by Ron Mars, with art by Sam Bashri. Marvel starts this week with Alpha Flight number 6. Alpha Flight continues to fight for the integrity of the country they love, but one of their own is being torn apart. The split personality of Aurora and Jean-Marie grows crucially unstable and threatens to destroy the hero, and the rest of Alpha Flight. Only Northstar can save her, but will Jean-Paul be able to do what needs to be done in order to save his sister and all those they hold dear? Written by Greg Pak, with art by Dale Eaglesham. In Astonishing X-Men number 44, Storm needs Cyclops' help with a special mission, but ends up having much more than they bargained for. Oh, and they kiss. Written by Greg Pak, with art by Mike McCone. In Dakin, The Dark Wolverine number 17, Dakin's Hollywood empire has been ripped to pieces, and with his healing factor still damaged, he's desperate and running for his life. The Pride appears to have returned to Los Angeles, but who's gotten the band back together? Written by Rob Williams, with art by Matteo Buffagin. In the Fantastic Four, number 600, Forever Part 1. This is it, the 50th anniversary of the Fantastic Four. This month, they begin the 5-part conclusion to the story that began over 2 years ago. Join the epic celebration of Marvel's first family with 96 pages of all new content written by Jonathan Hickman, with art by Steve Epting. In the mighty Thor number 8, in the cataclysmic wake of fear itself, Asgard is forever changed. Who is Daenerys, and why is he the new god of thunder? Written by Matt Fraction, with art by Pascal Ferry. Finally, in Wolverine and the X-Men number 2, Wolverine and his X-Men have very little chance of surviving the new Hellfire Club, and that's without another classic villain returning. Written by Jason Aaron, with art by Chris Bacalo. Thanks for watching the Dropbox. Come back next week for more comic-related news and releases. Bada peace.